Sergio Perez. Well, let me start off by saying that I did not want to make this video as I did not want to jinx any ill fate on the Mexican driver. But honestly, his current situation has kind of made me forced to make this video. Checo had a great start to the 2024 season, though it was not as great or eventful as the 2023 season. His drop off last year was much steeper as well. So I felt like he was doing a pretty good job by meeting the expectations of the team in 2024 so far, at least up until the Miami Grand Prix, by being close to Verstappen and picking up podiums every race. That's exactly what the team would expect from him, and I think achieving that would be a perfect season for Sergio Perez in 2024. But his drop off in pace since the Imola Grand Prix and some unfortunate race damage hampering his race results like Australia has made him fall from P2 to P5 in the Drivers' Championship. With the grid being super tight this season, Charles Leclerc is sitting P2 in the Drivers' Championship, 31 points in lead over Sergio Perez. And that's a points gap that could be proven pivotal towards the tail end of the season. With him gunning for a 2-year deal and Red Bull offering him a 1-year contract, which supposedly has been already signed, his recent performance has put him in a bit of a fix, as Red Bull would rather prefer to keep their options open for the new regulations. Usually any contract renewal would happen and be announced right after the Monaco Grand Prix. But his lack of pace from the Miami Grand Prix and his struggle to fight the competition means that Red Bull would rather prefer to wait it out a little longer to see if Sergio Perez can pick up his pace and pull some consistent results closer to his teammate. Red Bull is completely fine with Checo not matching Verstappen's pace. All they expect from Checo is for him to be close enough to Verstappen in qualifying and race to pick up the podium places right behind Verstappen. And as he always does, Checo had an incredible start to the 2024 season and was even closer to Verstappen in some occasions like Japan. But since then, his performance has been a bit inconsistent and has been on a bit of a downward spiral. With the grid being super close to Red Bull in 2024, both Red Bull and Checo can't afford such rocky performances anymore, as it directly jeopardizes the team's constructors title and Checo's Drivers' Championship positions. With us heading to Canada next, a track in which Checo has always suffered, and this time Red Bull themselves might struggle for pace over competition, with RB20's nature of not being able to ride over curves properly. This means Canada will be a track that will test how much Checo really wants to stay with Red Bull and how long he wants to stay with them. Not just Canada, I think all the races leading up to the summer break and even for rest of the season will be critical for Sergio Perez to prove his consistency that he can deliver good results for the team, as the team already believes in his talent. But I genuinely believe that 2024 should not be a repeat of 2023 for Sergio Perez, as Checo is no longer focused on Max Verstappen, but he's more focused on his own self. Last year, Checo went out of the way to experiment with a setup that put him in a difficult spot, but this year he has been back to the basics, where he now starts with Max's setup as a baseline and makes tweaks to the setup to his liking. And this change has generally made his performance more consistent this season, but again, he needs to work on his consistency. That's his biggest problem, and I really hope he does have a better season in 2024. So yes guys, these are my thoughts and opinion on this whole situation, and let me know down in the comments on how do you think Checo will perform this season and where do you see him finish in the Drivers' Championship towards the end of the 2024 season. I'm curious to know, so leave it down in the comments. With that being said, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Redmaster channel if you haven't already. Also hit that bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Redmeister, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.